Imagine a world where cities don't sit still, they move, and not just that, they hunt each other down. Sounds insane, right? But what if I told you this is exactly what happens in Mortal Engines? Mortal Engines takes us to a post-apocalyptic future, a world rebuilt on wheels after the Earth was nearly destroyed. Cities now roll across the wastelands, swallowing smaller towns to survive. And at the heart of it all is a deadly secret that could wipe out what's left of humanity. This movie is based on the best-selling novel by Philip Reeve and was produced by Peter Jackson, the mastermind behind The Lord of the Rings. But unlike Middle-earth, this story is full of giant machines, sky pirates, undead soldiers, and dark truths hidden behind powerful walls. Stick around till the end, because there's one twist in the movie's story world that most people completely overlook, and it changes everything. Welcome to Movies Review, where we uncover hidden gems and break down big screen adventures in simple, exciting ways. If you love movies with strange worlds and bold ideas, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Welcome to a world unlike anything we know, where cities have become monsters. After a cataclysmic war known as the 60-Minute War, the world was left in ruins. Massive weapons had destroyed countries, landscapes were broken, and the sky turned dark. In this broken world, survival meant adapting, but the way humans chose to adapt was beyond anyone's imagination. Instead of rebuilding in one place, people made their cities move. Yes, entire cities, loaded with wheels, engines, and huge machines, now roll across what's left of the Earth. They don't just move, they hunt. Big cities chase and consume smaller ones. They absorb their people, their technology, and whatever resources they can find. This brutal way of survival is known as Municipal Darwinism. It's the belief that only the strongest cities deserve to live, and the weak ones must be eaten or destroyed. It's a world where size matters, and speed can mean life or death. At the heart of this world is the mighty city of London. Once a historic place of culture, now it's a predator on wheels. London rolls across the wastelands like a beast, swallowing smaller towns with its massive jaws. The city's leader, Thaddeus Valentine, says this way of life is necessary. But behind that smooth voice and charming smile lies something darker. London isn't just after survival. It wants power, and it's willing to use ancient weapons to get it. In this twisted version of the future, the ground shakes when cities appear on the horizon. People live in fear of the next big one coming to consume them. And from this chaos, a new story begins, one of revenge, discovery, and rebellion. In this wild world of moving cities, we meet a girl with a scarred face and a burning heart, Hester Shaw. She's not just any survivor, she's on a mission. Her goal? To kill Thaddeus Valentine, the powerful man who destroyed her family and left her for dead. Hester isn't here to save the world, she's here to make him pay. When London devours a small mining town, Hester sneaks aboard and tries to assassinate Valentine. But things don't go as planned. She's stopped by Tom Natsworthy, a young historian working in London's museum. Tom is curious about the past and loyal to the system until the moment he meets Hester. That single encounter changes everything. After a brief fight, Valentine pushes Tom off the city, and Hester is thrown out with him. Now, the two strangers must survive together in the dangerous wastelands. At first, they don't trust each other, but as they face danger, betrayal, and strange allies, their bond grows. Slowly, Tom begins to see the truth about London, about Valentine, and about the deadly weapon hidden beneath the city. As they travel, we learn more about Hester's past. She was raised by a half-human, half-machine warrior named Shrike. She was trained to survive, but inside her is pain that never healed. Meanwhile, Valentine pushes forward with a secret weapon called Medusa. a machine from the old world that can destroy entire cities. His plan? Use it to crush the resistance and rule what's left of the world. But Hester and Tom won't let that happen. With the help of sky pirates and rebels, they race back to London for one final showdown. Can they stop Valentine in time? Or will London become the deadliest predator of all? In a world of moving cities and deadly machines, it's the people who drive the real drama. Mortal Engines introduces us to a group of very different characters, each with their own goals, secrets, and pain. Let's break down the most important ones and see how they shape the story. First, we have Hester Shaw. She's not your typical hero. With a long scar across her face and eyes full of anger, Hester is driven by revenge. Her past is tragic. As a child, she watched Thaddeus Valentine murder her mother, and she barely escaped with her life. Hester grew up in the harsh wastelands, raised by a machine man named Shrike. Her heart is cold, but not empty. She's strong, sharp, and full of pain. Over time, we see her grow, not just as a fighter, but as a human learning to trust again. Next is Tom Natsworthy, a curious and kind-hearted apprentice from London. He works in the city's museum, studying old tech and dreaming of the past. At first, Tom believes in the system. He thinks London is right and Valentine is a hero. But when he's thrown off the city and forced to survive with Hester, everything changes. Tom learns to question what he's been taught. He becomes brave, selfless, and determined to do what's right, even if it means going against everything he once believed. Then comes the movie's main villain, Thaddeus Valentine. On the surface, he's charming, smart, and admired by many. He's a leader, an explorer, and a man of vision. But underneath, he's dangerous. Valentine hides dark secrets and is willing to kill to protect them. He sees himself as a savior, but in truth, he's a destroyer, building deadly weapons and crushing anything that gets in his way. His actions drive the entire conflict of the film. One of the most unique characters is Shrike, a reanimated soldier from the old world. He's part machine, part human, cold on the outside, but strangely emotional inside. Shrike raised Hester like a father, teaching her to survive. But he also wanted to turn her into a machine, like him, so she wouldn't feel pain. Their relationship is deep, sad, and powerful. Shrike's presence adds a layer of mystery and heartbreak to the movie. Other supporting characters like Anna Fang, a fierce rebel pilot, and members of the resistance help flesh out the world. But the story mainly follows Hester, Tom, Valentine, and Shrike, 4 lives pulled together by fate, revenge, and survival. Each character adds something different to the story: emotion, action, fear, and hope. And even though the movie moves fast, these people remind us what really matters: truth, freedom, and choosing who we want to be in a broken world. Mortal Engines may not be perfect, but visually, it's a masterpiece. One of the biggest strengths of the movie is its stunning CGI. The very idea of cities on wheels sounds crazy, but the way it's shown on screen is nothing short of amazing. London looks like a mechanical monster, towering and terrifying as it rolls through the wastelands. The level of detail, from spinning gears to giant treads crushing the earth, gives the movie a powerful, immersive feel. Another standout is the world building. This is not just another sci-fi story in space or in some underground bunker. It's fresh and different. The concept of municipal Darwinism, predator cities, and scavenger cultures gives the movie a unique identity. You feel like you've been dropped into a new kind of world. Strange, dangerous, but deeply interesting. There are floating cities, airships, robot soldiers, and relics of the old world all scattered across this new Earth. It keeps your curiosity alive throughout the film. The action scenes are also a win. From fast-paced chases across the dirt to intense aerial battles and one-on-one fights, the movie doesn't slow down for long. Every few minutes, something exciting happens. Whether it's Hester fighting off enemies, Shrike's terrifying entrance, or London chasing a smaller town, the action keeps your eyes glued to the screen. Let's not forget the soundtrack. The music in Mortal Engines fits perfectly with its scale. It's bold, dramatic, and full of energy. Whether it's a quiet emotional moment or a giant city battle, the background score adds power and emotion. It helps build suspense, sadness, and wonder all at once. In short, if you're someone who enjoys great visuals, cool machines, fast action, and strange new worlds, this movie delivers in all those areas. It's the kind of film that might make you pause just to take in how wild everything looks. While Mortal Engines looks incredible, the story doesn't always match up. One of the biggest problems is weak character development. We meet interesting people like Hester, Tom, and Shrike, but we never get deep enough into their minds. Their relationships feel rushed. We know Hester is angry, but we don't feel her pain fully. Tom goes from loyal to rebellious too fast. Even Valentine, as a villain, needed more layers. We're told he's powerful, but we don't see enough of his inner struggle or logic. The plot also follows a very familiar pattern. At its core, it's another hero versus villain story with a secret weapon and a final showdown. If you've seen movies like Star Wars or The Hunger Games, parts of this will feel predictable. The twist with Medusa, the superweapon, doesn't feel as shocking as it should. You can almost guess what's coming next in each act. There are also pacing issues. The movie starts with a bang, a giant city swallowing a small one, but soon after it slows down. Then suddenly it speeds up again. Some parts feel rushed, like the romance between Tom and Hester. Other parts drag a little, especially scenes with minor characters who don't impact the story much. It's like the movie is trying to show too much in too little time. And lastly, the emotional impact doesn't always land. When big moments happen, like a character dying or revealing a major secret, the movie often moves on too quickly. We don't get to sit with the emotions or understand how deeply they affect the characters. Because of this, some viewers may enjoy the action and visuals but feel disconnected from the heart of the story. So yes, Mortal Engines is bold and creative, but it also stumbles. Great ideas and cool scenes are there, but they needed more time and care to truly shine. So what's the final take on Mortal Engines? It's a movie with a big imagination and even bigger visuals. The world is fresh, strange, and fun to explore. The idea of moving cities is wild, and the film brings that to life in stunning detail. The action scenes are exciting, the CGI is top tier, and the setting pulls you in. But when it comes to storytelling, things fall a bit flat. The characters don't get enough depth. The plot feels rushed and predictable, and the emotional moments don't always hit as hard as they should. That said, Mortal Engines isn't a bad movie. It's just one that feels like it needed more time to breathe. It's the kind of film where you watch for the world, the visuals, and the wild ride, not necessarily for deep character arcs or moving drama. Rating? We'd give Mortal Engines a 6.5 out of 10. It's visually stunning, but the heart of the story could have been stronger. Who should watch it? If you're a fan of sci-fi, steampunk worlds, or just love movies that feel epic and different, you'll probably enjoy it. It's also a fun watch for teens and anyone who loves post-apocalyptic adventures. So, what did you think of Mortal Engines? Did you like the idea of giant cities chasing and eating smaller ones? It's a wild concept, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what stood out to you. Was it the world building, the action, or something else entirely? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps more movie fans find our channel. And if you want to keep exploring awesome films with us, make sure to subscribe to Movies Review and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. We've got more reviews and breakdowns coming your way, including one on a movie that's just as visually stunning but tells a very different kind of story. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep watching, keep exploring. This is Movies Review signing off.